This movie is very, very crazy. Hi everyone, I am HU01-ESPARES and I'm from HU01. In today's video, we're going to explore the novel Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan and how it pertains to the parenting world. We all have different idea about being successful or being rich in general. But for some, being rich is about getting all the things that you like or the things that you want with just money in your hands. But in Kevin Kwan's novel, we follow Rachel Chu's life as an ordinary girl who is an economic professor in New York and who never thought that her boyfriend is one of the wealthiest family in Singapore. So this is how the story goes. Nick invited Rachel into his best friend's Colin Ku's wedding in Singapore. When Nick's mom, Eleanor Young, hears through the gossip chain that his only son will bring a girlfriend to Singapore, she panicked. When Rachel Chu finally met Eleanor Young, she was really not welcomed into their place, but instead, she just got treated very badly. Rachel tries to enjoy the beautiful resort, but she is plagued by the other girls' nasty comments about her inferior birth and financial insufficiency. The other girls break into Rachel's hotel room, leave a bloody butchered fish in her purse, and write a threat on her mirror in fish blood. For the climax, Nick decided that he definitely wants to marry Rachel Chu, but he was interrupted by Mandeling, his first girlfriend, who is attempting to woo him away from Rachel with Eleanor's blessing. Eleanor really hates Rachel Chu that he get a private investigator to show or to prove that Rachel's father's Fang Min did not die when she was a baby. That means she was accused of being a liar in the family of Nick. That time, Rachel faints from shock at the revelation of Eleanor's private investigator. When Rachel gets too tired of the constant drama and bitterness that his family is introduced into her life, she decided to break up with Nick. Nick believes that their relationship is worth fighting for. So as when Rachel prepares to fly to China to meet his birth father, they got stopped because Carrie says that Fang Min was not Rachel's real father, and that she reconciles with Nick and thanks him for flying her mother out to Singapore. There are a lot of lessons that you can get in this novel. First is that how you carry yourself is important. When Rachel decided she wouldn't do anything as to not cause a scene, and there's a very important lessons that can be learned from it. Everybody knows that the world is such a harsh place and not everybody is going to be nice to you. But at the end of the day, you still represent yourself and not others. It can be really difficult to swallow your pride, but sometimes it's way better than stooping down to someone's level. Another important lessons that we can learn from Crazy Rich Asian is that you shouldn't be afraid to be your own person and make decisions for yourself. Rachel Chu owned who she is and where she comes from, and proving that shared ethnicity doesn't mean shared culture, and should it be seen as an inspiring message. Do not be afraid of who you are and the decisions that you want to make for yourself. Lastly is money doesn't buy you happiness. I know it sounds ironic, but for the scene Astrid and Michael's love story, you get the point that Astrid was really pressured that she has to ensure every day that Michael wouldn't feel small about because she had more money than him, right? The message, the money doesn't buy you happiness, is especially exemplified when we saw that Nick was so ready to walk away with his money pleasures just to be with someone he really loves. So to conclude our video, we're going to conclude as well the novel itself. This novel unfolds tackling the challenges of lovebirds Rachel Chu and Nicholas Young, belonging to different social classes. The reality is that money is a charged aspect in our life, and it is something that we should own or we need all throughout the life. And yet, there doesn't seem to be a systematic way of teaching your children how to handle it correctly, both its technical and emotional way or aspects. Whether you're poor or crazy rich, you are a person in that you should be aware of how to handle life with or without money. So to end this video, I would be very glad to answer the question, how would I describe 21st literature in my own words? For me, 21st literature made all my reading experiences as enjoyable as it can be, because I can relate to every prose, poetry, novel, to essays, to fairy tales and everything. It made my childhood a great one, and I'm very, very thankful. 21st literature is one of the key that made the doors unlock to the treasury of the world, that made me more who I am today.